Last night on Greed.
I feel confident. He looks
Okay.
confident.
So for $200,000, 100,000 apiece, is it Fred? It is very good. You each have $100,000. All right, wheelbarrow, is that worth $200,000? 40,000 apiece. You got it. Very nicely played. Swept that board without a freebie.
From Los Angeles, it's the biggest game show in television history, where one person in one night could walk away with over $2 million. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Category
Greed.
for $500,000. Robin Williams. Send me go or stop. You each have 40 grand at the moment. Everyone is in. Let's see what we think about Robin Williams as a category, not as a comedian. CK, go or stop?
Go.
Go. Tom,
Go.
go. Mike,
This is where I get off.
this is where you get off. $40,000 playing conservatively tonight, Mike. You're making a good bit of money. Jared.
Love Robin Williams, but also playing conservatively.
All right, 40,000 for you as well. Liz,
I'm going on.
going on. All right, so Liz, Tom, and CK will go for $500,000. And it'll be about $166,000 apiece.
Right.
All right, so Liz, Tom, CK, here comes your $500,000 question. Which of these Robin Williams quotes are from The Birdcage?
Oh, man.
So you're going to a cemetery with your toothbrush. How Egyptian. Son of a bitch, he stole my line. Phone call from God. If it had been collect, that would have been daring. So this is hell, and there's a crucifix in it. I made you short. He makes Mr. Rogers look like Mick Jagger. And I just never realized John Wayne walked like that. You'll need 4 out of 7, but before we go down the line, Liz, would you like to use the freebie?
Probably yes.
Okay. Take away one wrong answer. Son of a bitch, he stole my line. That is from
But you
Goodwill
took away a
Hunting.
harder one.
CK, give me a line from The Birdcage.
Out of all the Robin Williams movies, it's the one I've never seen all the way through. I'm just gonna say, so you're going to the cemetery with your toothbrush, Egyptian.
Going to a cemetery with your toothbrush. Tom,
I'm going to go with. So this is okay. These are quotes that are from The Birdcage.
yes, the ones from The Birdcage.
Okay, I'm going to go with. I just never realized John Wayne walked like that.
Just never realized John Wayne walked like that. Liz, you get one.
So this is hell, and there's a crucifix in it.
That is 3. Liz, do you want to take the last answer or pass it off to a teammate? I would not recommend the one who said she has never seen The Birdcage.
Thank you.
Yeah. I will pass it off to Tom.
Tom, what do you think?
God. Probably not a good choice, but
Well, she can still change an answer if she doesn't like it, so.
that's true. I'm going to go with he makes Mr. Rogers look like Mick Jagger.
Makes Mr. Rogers look like Mick Jagger. Liz, we have 4. Would you like to change one?
I'm trying to decide if I can. I'm stuck because I'm trying to imagine it in both Nathan Lane's voice and Robin Williams' voice. These are all so Robin Williams, and
As the question is written,
They
these
are
are
all
all
Robin
quotes
Williams
by Robin
quotes.
Williams, yes, which
Yeah.
are from The Birdcage. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna change cemetery to I Made You Short.
Changing cemetery to I Made You Short. So we have the 4 locked in. Let's see if this team has just won $500,000. I just never realized John Wayne walked like that. That's 1. So this is hell, and there's a crucifix in it. That's 2. Change the cemetery 1 to I Made You Short. Is that right? You have 3, so it all comes down to he makes Mr. Rogers look like Mick Jagger. We'll offer you $50,000 to split among the 3 of you if you would like to bail out at this point. Or you can risk it on the Mr. Rogers one for $500,000. Liz, what do you think?
I am not confident enough to go with it, so I'm say bail.
You're gonna bail? Okay.
Yeah.
That is $16,700 a piece. Very good. You all take home some money. But we have to know, would you have won $500,000 on that answer? No, I'm sorry. You changed a right answer to a right answer.
That's from
Oh
Death
my
to
God.
Spooky.
Yeah, no. Mr. Rogers look like Mick Jagger is from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh,
Oh,
And
okay.
Phone Call from God is from Dead Poets Society. Yeah.
Okay.
So good call on stopping the game there. 16,700 apiece. Very good. In what year did the U.S. have its first confirmed billionaire? Go ahead and send me those now. In what year did the U.S. have its first confirmed billionaire? The answer was 1916. And let's see who the closest player was. We have ourselves a tie. MK 1914, Jared 1918.
Okay.
Who was in first? Checking. MK, you were first, so you get to be the captain. And then obviously, Jared, you are next. Let's see what everyone else thinks.
I think Jared will do well.
1875. Very good. Next up, Tom, 1974. And John gave me a mathematical non-answer because he guessed the year 0, which of course was not a thing. But we'll put him on the team anyway. So this is your team for Greed, who was arguing about the year the birth of Christ was. But okay, this is our team for Greed. We will start with John for $25,000. Jeff
I was so
Foxworthy,
ready.
Bill Engvall, and Larry the Cable Guy appeared together where? The Red Shirt Comedy Tour, the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, the Pink Belt Comedy Tour, the Orange Shoes Comedy Tour.
Blue Collar Comedy Tour.
Blue Collar, MK, do you accept that?
I accept it. Yeah.
$25,000, Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Very good, yes.
Redford is just a bunch of college athletes.
Pink
trying
Belt
to do
Comedy Tour is
stand-up.
my favorite Chaperone song.
Yeah. Playing on. All right, Tom, 50,000. The filmmaker Busby Berkeley was best known for his work in what genre? Musical, epic, horror, film noir.
Musical.
Musical, MK.
I accept.
Musical, $50,000. Yes, musical, very good. 10,000 apiece. We playing on, MK?
Hmm.
All right, Z, 75,000. The 1922 film Nosferatu invented the lore that vampires can be killed by what? Steaks, garlic, a full moon, sunlight, overacting.
I want to say overacting, but I'm going to say steaks.
Steaks, MK, what do you think? The 1922 film Nosferatu.
I'm gonna change it to sunlight because the Yeah, I'm gonna change
Sunlight, $75,000. Very good. Yes, sunlight kills vampires. It comes from Nosferatu, not Bram Stoker, believe it or not, as iconic as it is.
John was
Going on for
overacting.
100.
Yes,
All
absolutely.
right, Jared. In 1908, the Mills Commission erroneously declared Abner Doubleday the inventor of what? Telephone, the light bulb, baseball, the printing press, the automobile.
Baseball.
Baseball, MK?
Yep.
All right, baseball for $100,000. Of course, yeah. Many years he was believed to be the founder, and he had nothing to do with it.
What the hell is the Bills? They're just declaring stuff.
They were going to find the origin of the game, and
Oh.
somehow someone said, "Yes, I played baseball with this Union general once," and they're like, "That's the guy."
All right.
20,000 each. Here's your
Early
category
days.
for $200,000. Well, Saturday Night Live. Think about that. Go on or stop. John.
Go.
Go. Tom.
Go.
Go. Z.
Go.
Go. Jared.
Did Jim Varney ever host? Yeah, let's go.
Go. MK.
Unanimous. Let's go.
Unanimous. Let's go for $200,000 on SNL. Yeah, Ernest Goes to SNL sadly didn't happen.
It was Vern that hosted.
Yes. Which of these are songs by The Lonely Island?
Oh my God.
Hole in My Pants. Lazy Sunday. Dick in a Box. I Just Had Sex. I'm on a Boat. Mother Boy. MK, you have the freebie if you want to use it, or you can hold on to it.
It's 4 answers, right?
Yeah, 4 out of 6.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to it.
Hold on to it. All right. I think we have this, but let's see. John.
I just had sex.
What was your answer? Tom.
Oh. It took me too long to get it.
I'm gonna say hole in my pants.
Hole in My Pants. Z.
I'm going to say Dick in a Box.
Dick in a Box. Jared.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat. MK, do you want to change anything?
I'm hole in my pants is too wholesome, Tom. It's Lazy Sunday.
Lazy Sunday.
Okay.
It is about in my pants, but it's not appropriate.
Let's take a look. I Just Had Sex. 1. Dick in a Box. That's 2. On a Boat.
With T-Pain.
With T-Pain, you got 3. I think I know the answer to this, but do you want to take $20,000 to split amongst your team? Play on for Lazy Sunday for $200,000.
Play on.
All right, for $200,000.
Red vines.
Lazy Sunday. You got it right. Very good. The other 2, Mother Boy is an Arrested Development joke, and Hole in My Pants is from Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. You each have $40,000. Once again, you each get your decision. You can take that, walk out right now. Category for $500,000. Names the same. So everyone, please send me go or stop. John, what do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Going. Tom.
Go.
Go. Z.
Go.
Jared.
Stop.
Stop. Taking your 40,000. All right. MK.
Let's go.
All right. Going on. Got a risky bunch tonight. I like it. Category is named the same. This is for $500,000. Which of these were named John Carpenter, the director of Halloween, Abraham Lincoln's Attorney General, the alleged murderer of Hogan's Hero star Bob Crane, the alias of the alien Klaatu in The Day the Earth Stood Still, the first winner on the American Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, one of Disney's 9 old men animators, the current CEO of ExxonMobil. 4 of those are John Carpenter. MK, do you want to use a freebie or hold on to it again?
I'll use the freebie. Yeah.
Okay, taken away. ExxonMobil. All right, so we need 4 out of 6. John, you're first.
Director of Halloween.
Director of Halloween, Tom.
First winner on Millionaire.
First winner on Millionaire, Z.
One of Disney's 9 old men.
Disney's 9 Old Men, MK.
Okay. I'm gonna have to. I'm between two. Well, maybe. Okay, let's see. How do you guys feel about Klaatu's alias? Okay, let's go Klaatu's alias.
Klaatu's alias. So we have 4. You can still change 1 if you like, or you can keep them as they are.
Are we changing, John, or are you just enthusiastic?
Yes.
Let's go.
All right, going on with this. Let's see. The director of Halloween, was that John Carpenter? It's Rob Zombie, but also John Carpenter. Very good. First winner on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Very good. That is 2. Klaatu's alias in The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Mr. Carpenter.
You've got 3. All right. So if John Carpenter was one of Disney's 9 old men, you got $500,000. But if he wasn't, you lose the $200,000 you have. So, MK, you can take $50,000 to split among your team, or you can play on Disney's 9 old men. What do you think?
I'm gonna play on.
All right. Let's see if you've done it. For $500,000. One of Disney's 9 old men. No, I'm sorry. It was Bob Crane's alleged murderer was John Henry Carpenter. Yeah, that was the 4th John Carpenter. So Jared takes his 40,000. I'm sorry, but great game. You got 3 out of 4. Not easy to do. And everyone else as well. With this question. John Williams has composed the score of how many Steven Spielberg directed films? So John Williams has composed 29 Spielberg films. Ian guessed all originally, which would have been almost correct. There's like 2 or 3 he didn't do. So let's see. Let's see who the captain is going to be. Z, Mike, you both said 27, so let's see who said it first. You will both be on this team. Mike got in a little quicker, so Mike, you get to be the captain. All right, next up we have Beers. All right, who is next? Liz with 13. And who's our 5th member of this team? Ian with 12. Comes $25,000 question, Ian. Which of these is the title of a 1979 Best Picture winning movie? Seinfeld versus Seinfeld, Costanza versus Costanza, Bennis versus Bennis, Kramer versus Kramer.
Oh man, I want to see all of these. But I guess the only one that I have the option of seeing is Kramer versus Kramer.
Kramer versus Kramer. Mike, accept or reject that answer?
I'm going to lean to Ian's confidence and agree with him.
$25,000. Kramer versus Kramer. Very good. Just imagining Seinfeld versus Seinfeld. What's the deal with divorce? I don't know. What's the deal with you?
What's the deal with clones?
He married himself? Keep going.
I mean, I believe it.
Liz, $50,000 question. Pair of German brothers who compiled fairy tales had what appropriate name? Grimm, Spooky, Nightmare, Fable.
I'm gonna go with Grimm.
Grimm, Mike, do we accept that?
That is the correct answer, Brothers Grimm.
Brothers Grimm for $50,000. Very good. You got $10,000 apiece. Keep going. Okay, beers, 75,000. Hannibal Hamlin, Walter Mondale, and Spiro Agnew have all held what position? The winner of Survivor, Vice President of the U.S., Head of the CIA, Richest Person in the World, Best New Artist Grammy winner.
Well, I'm going to go with Vice President of the U.S.
Mike, you accept that answer?
I will be in agreement with Beers on this one.
Vice President of the U.S. for $100,000. Very good, of course. All right, one more and you've got 100,000. Ready to keep going? Okay, this goes to Z. In 2020, the San Miguel Sheriff Twitter account posted that what was blocking a highway lane? Large bridge the size of a small bridge. Large boulder the size of a small boulder. Large accident the size of a small accident. Large hole the size of a small hole. Large stampede the size of a small stampede.
It was a large boulder the size of a small boulder.
Large boulder the size of a small boulder. Mike, we accept that answer?
I accept that answer.
I think large hole the size of a small hole was from the Kit Fisto movie. For $100,000, is it large boulder the size of a small boulder? Very good. You all have $20,000. So you have to take a look at the category and tell me if you want to play on or take that $20,000. Here's the category. Sitcoms. So message me go or stop. Take your $20,000 or keep going for $200,000. Only one person is saying they want to stop. Will that person announce themselves now?
That would be me because there are great gaps in my knowledge of sitcoms.
All right, Beers is taking $20,000 and calling it quits here. Everyone else is playing our sitcom question for $200,000. 20,000 for Beers. Here comes your question. Which of these were characters on the Brady Bunch? Cousin Oliver, Millie Helper, Reuben Kincaid, Alice Nelson, Tiger the dog, Sam Franklin. Mike, you have a freebie. Do you want to use that now or save it?
I would like to use it now.
Use the freebie, and it takes away Millie Helper. She was on the Dick Van Dyke Show. So, 4 out of 5, and Ian, you get to start.
Oh, thank God, Alice.
Alice Nelson. Liz.
Cousin Oliver.
Cousin Oliver. Z.
I say Sam Franklin.
Sam Franklin. Mike.
I'm going to say, and look at your faces closely, Reuben Kincaid.
Reuben Kincaid. You can study your teammates' faces if you like, see if they like that answer. But you have the option to change one, Mike. Would you like to change one or keep it?
If I had to change one, it would be my own, but I'm not sure if I want to. I think I will keep my answers.
You're going to keep the answers the way they are?
Yes.
All right. Let's see if you've won $200,000. Cousin Oliver. Of course. Alice Nelson. Yep, of course, that was Alice on the Brady Bunch. Sam Franklin. Sam the Butcher, you've got 3. Well, here we are. We're all down to your answer, Mike, of Reuben Kincaid. But if you don't feel safe, $20,000, you can split that among your team, $5,000 apiece. Or you can chance it on Reuben Kincaid being a character on the Brady Bunch. What do you think?
You know, interpreting the signs that the stars have given, I think this might be the time where we have to back off.
You're going to back out? Oh, you could have changed it, but you made the right decision at the end. Reuben Kincaid was the manager on the Partridge Family. Tiger the dog would have been the answer you were looking for. I'm sorry, but $5,000 apiece. Walt Disney is the most nominated person in Oscar history. How many nominations did he have? Walt Disney, most nominated person in Oscar history. How many nominations did he have? 59.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
John, you are our captain with 50. You're very close. Do you want to play the game show one or pick a number that's still on the board?
I'll play the game show.
All right. And he said also his Frozen Head won too, Oscar. So, John, you are the captain for the game show round of Greed. All right. Let's see who's going to join you next. MK, 74. Very good. Next up, Tom, 17. All right. Jared, 105.
Really overshot it.
It's fine. I'm sure someone else did too.
John, you are the captain. You'll be making all the decisions for the first 4 questions. You can accept or reject any answer. After that, we will change the game a bit. We all know how it works by now. All questions involve TV game shows. First question is to Liz for $25,000. When Ed Kooky Burns drunkenly hosted the Wheel of Fortune pilot, he was rehearsing what backstage? His multiplication tables, song lyrics, the 5 vowels, or the numbers 1 through 50?
All trickier than you think. I am going to guess, however, the 5 vowels.
The 5 vowels. John, do you accept that answer?
Yes.
$25,000, 5 vowels. Yes, of course. The only one relevant to the game of Wheel of Fortune. Very good. $5,000 a piece. Playing on?
Seems like it would be a good vocal warm up too.
That's what I was
yes,
thinking.
True.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Jared. In 1999, the producers of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire allegedly tried to get Who to host, unaware he'd been dead for nearly a decade.
Fabulous.
Bob Eubanks, Phil Donahue, Bill Cullen, Maury Povich.
Gosh, was it Bill Cullen?
Bill Cullen. John, do you accept that?
Yeah, I accept that.
Did they try to get Bill Cullen to host? Yes, very good. He was the only one of those 4 that would have been dead then. Very good. $10,000 apiece. John, are we playing on?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Tom, this is to you for $75,000. Michael Larson memorized the board patterns on which game show, taking them for $110,237. Name that tune. The Price is Right. Blockbusters, The Joker's Wild, Press Your Luck.
I'm going to say The Joker's Wild.
Joker's Wild. John, what do you think?
I'm going to reject that.
Okay, what are you going to change it to?
Press Your Luck.
Press Your Luck for $75,000. They're doing it. Where they right to? Yes, very good. He realized which board patterns never would land on a whammy, and he just kept hitting 5,000 in a spin, 1,000 in a spin until he got too tired. Playing on?
There's a new movie coming out about it, too.
There is, yeah. All right.
Excellent.
I memorized the board patterns on Naked Attraction. Try and win that game.
John, we going for 100,000?
That's
Yes.
a pattern to.
Alfred Hitchcock for $1 million. Which 4 Alfred Hitchcock films made the American Film Institute's list of the 100 greatest films of all time? Psycho, The Birds, Dial M for Murder, Rebecca, Shadow of a Doubt, North by Northwest, Rear Window, Vertigo.
Hmm. Oh man. I mean, I have a hard time believing that any of these got left off. That's the problem. It would be an absolute crime if North by Northwest wasn't on there. Rear Window. Psycho. And Rebecca.
Rebecca. All right. You want to change anything? Are you good with these?
I'm good with those.
All right. Let's take a look. Psycho. You've got one. Very good.
The original or the Vince Vaughn remake?
The Vince Vaughn one. Yeah, of course. They were both on there, but the remake was a little higher. Rear Window. You've got two. Very good. Said it'd be a crime if North by Northwest wasn't on there. And you're right, it's there. That's three. It all comes down to Rebecca.
Yeah, and for me, it's either going to be that or the Birds.
So let's see if Rebecca, his 1940 Best Picture winner, made the list for $1 million. Was it Rebecca? It was not. No, I'm sorry. It was Vertigo. Would have been the other one.
That's surprising.
That might have been the highest. Yeah.